Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Have you been served, sir?
I am just looking. Thank you. Excuse me. Can you tell me where I can buy a pair of shoes?
It's on the 4th floor.
Thank you. Hello there. Welcome to Wine World. Let me know if I can help you out at all.
Yes, please, I could really use some help. I'm going over to my boss's house for dinner tonight and don't know what kind of wine I should bring.
Okay. Do you know what kind of food will be served?
Well, his wife is Japanese. He said she makes really good sushi.
That's a bit of a challenge. Sushi is notoriously difficult to pair with wine. Well, let's see. Have to be a white wine, of course.
Why? Wouldn't a red wine go well with sushi?
No, I don't think so. Sushi is a very delicately flavored food, and red wine would be a jarring contrast. You need a white wine, which has more subtle flavors, to complement the fish.
I see. So should I get a bottle of Chardonnay? That's a white wine, right?
Yes, Chardonnay is a white wine, but I'm not sure it'd be your best bet. Chardonnay is one of the more full-bodied whites, and tends to be a bit oaky. I'd suggest that you go for something brighter, like this Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand.
Sauvignon Blanc? What's that?
That's another varietal, our type of grape, just like Chardonnay.
Let's see. The label says it's got attractive citrus and grassy aromas that give way to crisp, mineral flavors and a bonedry finish. Serve chilled. Oh, no. How long will it take to chill the wine? I'm on my way to the dinner now.
It's okay. Don't worry, we'll just choose a wine from the cooler. We don't have quite as extensive a selection over here, but this Rhone Valley White would be lovely.
All right. What varietal is that?
Well, this is a French wine, so they don't always specify the varietal on the label. The French believe that the soil a grape is grown in is one of the most important factors in the final flavor of the wine. This wine is probably a blend of a few different types of grapes, mostly Viognier, I'd guess.
And you think this is a good wine?
Yes, this is one of our best sellers. It's not quite as dry as the Sauvignon Blanc we were looking at earlier, which means it's more approachable. It's light and crisp, with a bit of a vanilla aroma.
Perfect. I'll take it. Fill it up, PLS.
Premium or regular, madam?
Premium, PLS. Could you check my tires, too? I think they need air.
No problem, madam. Should I check the air in the spare tire as well?
I don't think so. It's brand new.
Should I clean the windshield for you?
Yes, PLS. I also need you to check the oil and the radiator.
All right, madam. It's okay. There is hardly any water in the radiator. It's dangerous, madam. You could break down, because of the heat, you know.
PLs fill it up with water then.
Anything you say, madam.
Do you take credit card?
No, we don't. I am sorry. It's $30.10 in total.
$30.10? Here you go.
Thank you, madam. Have a nice drive. Jessie, I'm afraid I can't come back home for dinner tonight.
Not back home for dinner again? That's the third time this week.
I'm sorry. Our company has just opened. There are always too many things to handle. You know that.
You don't have to explain. Suit yourself.
I apologize. You have my word, I'll spend some time with you on the weekend. I promise.
We'll see.
Thank you for understanding. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Do you like cooking, Julia?
I really enjoy it, especially when it ends up tasting good.
How often do you usually cook?
I usually make a few salads for lunch throughout the week, and I make dinner about 6 times a week.
That's a lot of cooking. You must save a lot of money by eating at home so much.
I do. If you cook at home, you can eat healthy food cheaply.
What kind of dishes do you usually make?
I almost always make either a beef roast or a chicken roast with asparagus, parsnips, peas, carrots and potatoes on Sundays.
Do you make a lot of traditional British food?
Aside from the Sunday roast, we usually eat dangers and mash, toad in the hole, or fish and chips once a week.
How about spicy food?
My family loves spicy food. We often eat Chinese, Thai, Indian, or Mexican food when we're in the mood for spice.
What's your favorite dish to make?
I absolutely love making moussaka, which is a Greek dish with eggplant. But it takes a lot of time, so I don't often make it.
How are the children doing in your class, Jane?
They're all doing fine. Let me show you some of their pictures.
Which child is this?
That's Charles.
What a large child.
All my children are large.
And which child is this?
That's James.
What an agile child.
All my children are agile.
Now which child is this?
That's Joanna. Joanna hopes to go to college.
All my children hope to go to college. Right?
How do you like the food here?
I don't like it very much. But everybody likes their own food best.
There are many things I miss. You can't get the ingredients here.
Are you sure? All the big cities have specialty shops, which sell all sorts of ethnic foods.
Perhaps. I just haven't had time to find them yet. That's Greek to me.
That means they have tapered legs.
Well, mine are baggy. They're the kind of pants you can lounge around in.
Mine are, too.
So maybe we shouldn't go out after all.
Yeah, let's just lounge around.
Do you have deviled crabs?
Yes, sir. It's the specialty of our restaurant.
I want an order of that. By the way, I want it hot. I like chili.
Okay, sir. Don't you want to have some drinks?
Bring me a bottle of beer.
You look depressed. What's on your mind?
Well, I had a blood test last week. The doctor said that I have high blood pressure and my blood is thick and sticky. I'm very worried.
Take it easy. When we last talked, you promised there would be more exercises in your life. But now you are putting on some weight.
I have to admit it's easier said than done.
Well, I think it's time for you to change your eating habits and develop a healthy lifestyle. Regular exercise will improve your health.
But you know I'm just not into exercises. And I wouldn't have time for exercises, either.
You can do some jogging. It's easy and it doesn't take much time.
Actually, my doctor said the same thing.
Merry Christmas, sweetie. How's your brother enjoying Taiwan?
Ryan says he wants to stay. I think he's in love with some girl who designs fruit platters.
No, Christmas without him is bad enough. So, honey, do you have cold feet yet?
Yeah. Especially since Jack didn't take care of the plane reservations.
You're not coming?
Not until the 31st. So can you change the church reservations?
I'm afraid not. The church is booked until the year 2001.
Then where will we have the ceremony? At home?
We'll have to. We'll rehearse on the 1st and have the wedding on the 2nd.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Don't worry, dear. I'm a great host. Now get some rest. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mom. I love you.
I love you, too. And forgive Jack. He's doing his best.
I know. Good night. I wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for a room.
Yes, I've got a small room.
How much is it?
200 yuan a week, but smoking is not allowed.
Okay. Can I see the room now?
Would you mind waiting? I'm on the telephone. Hey, Susan. Have you got a sec? I have some questions about my paycheck.
You bet. Emily, pull up a chair.
Well, this is my first paycheck here in the States and there are a few things I don't understand. First of all, what is this FICA and SUI tax? And why are there deductions both for Medicare and for my health insurance plan?
Okay, let's start from the top of your pay stub. This number here represents your gross pay.
Then here we have a series of deductions. First off are the federal ones. FICA stands for Federal Insurance Contribution Act, or something like that. It's your federal income tax. And then there's Social Security and Medicare, which are both federal programs to help you out after you retire or if you were unable to work.
Alright, I see. So the Medicare isn't actually a health insurance I can use now.
That's right. Below the federal deductions are the state deductions. There's the state income tax, and then this SUI, SDI tax you were asking about is paying into an unemployment and disability fund that our state has set up. But you can see it's a pretty small quantity that they take.
Yeah, I don't mind giving them $1.50 for that. So there are two separate income taxes, one at a state level and one at a federal level?
That's right. Not all states have an income tax. Some use higher property taxes or sales taxes instead.
I see. Alright, well I think everything else I can figure out on my own. The deductions for health insurance in my 401(k) are pretty self-explanatory. Thanks for your help, Susan.
No problem. All those deductions do add up, and nobody's net pay is as high as they'd like. I can understand why you'd want some explanation.
Yeah, I guess it's the same in the UK, I just never paid much attention. See you later.
What's the latest fashion of evening gown?
The one on the mannequin is in fashion now.
I would like to try on one in violet.
Okay, here you are. You look really attractive in that gown.
Thank you. Do you have some other colors?
Take care, Peter. Don't run so fast. Are you tired?
Oh, yes. May I sit on the grass?
No, you mustn't sit on the grass. Don't you see the notes?
Yes, I can see it. But what's on it?
It says, keep off the grass.
Well, there's a bench under the tree. We can sit there.
Be careful. You can't smoke here.
Why not?
Can't you see the notes there? It says, no smoking here.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.